Welcome to Vending University, the ultimate guide to becoming a vending operator. In this video course, Cultural Considerations in Vending Machine Operations, you'll explore how culture shapes the way people interact with vending machines around the world. What customers buy, how they pay, and even how they view convenience all depend on cultural habits and values. Understanding these details can help you create vending experiences that feel personal, relevant, and successful in any location. Cultural awareness in vending isn't just about stocking local products. It's about seeing your customers through their cultural lens. Every region has unique preferences, traditions, and expectations that influence purchasing behavior. A snack loved in one country might not sell in another, and even the way customers approach a machine can vary. In this course, you'll learn how to adapt your product mix, branding, and machine setup to meet the expectations of diverse audiences. You'll see how payment preferences, design colors, and even packaging can impact customer satisfaction and loyalty. These small but powerful cultural cues often determine whether someone becomes a repeat buyer or walks away. We'll also dive into real-life examples of operators who have successfully adapted to cultural differences, and others who didn't. These stories will show you how small adjustments in presentation, tone, or product offering can completely transform business outcomes. Communication is another major focus of this video series. You'll discover how visuals, symbols, and even vending placement affect how customers perceive your brand. Understanding these factors allows you to create vending environments that feel familiar and trustworthy, no matter where you operate. By the end of this course, you'll have the cultural intelligence needed to manage vending operations that truly connect with people. You won't just be selling products, you'll be building bridges between communities through thoughtful, inclusive vending experiences. Module 1. Understanding Cultural Influence in Consumer Behavior. In this module, you'll explore how culture shapes the way customers interact with vending machines and make purchasing decisions. Every culture has its own values, habits, and social norms that influence what people buy, when they buy it, and how they perceive convenience. Understanding these differences helps vending operators connect with their audience on a deeper level and deliver experiences that truly meet their expectations. Culture affects everything, from taste preferences to buying motivations. For example, in some countries, people value freshness and health, while in others, indulgent snacks or comfort foods are preferred. Even packaging design can send different signals depending on local aesthetics and traditions. Recognizing these subtle factors allows you to choose products that align with cultural expectations instead of relying on a one-size-fits-all approach. Beyond products, cultural influence extends to how people engage with technology. Some consumers embrace digital payment options and touchscreen menus, while others prefer simple, cash-based transactions. Understanding these patterns ensures that your machines feel familiar and easy to use, no matter where they're placed. Social behavior also plays a role. In some cultures, people prefer private, quick purchases, while others see vending machines as a social or community touchpoint. These insights help you decide where to install machines and how to design interfaces that support each group's comfort level and habits. Successful vending operators use cultural insight to guide every business decision. From selecting machine locations to crafting marketing messages, they rely on research and observation to meet the cultural expectations of their target audience. This not only boosts sales but also builds customer loyalty and trust. By the end of this module, you'll understand that vending success depends on more than just product placement. It's about respecting and responding to cultural diversity. When you approach vending with cultural intelligence, every machine becomes more than a dispenser. It becomes a bridge that connects people through shared understanding and thoughtful service. Module 2. Adapting Product Selection to Local Tastes and Preferences. In this module, you'll learn how to adapt your vending machine products to match the cultural tastes and preferences of your target audience. Successful vending operators know that what sells in one location may not appeal in another, even within the same country. By understanding cultural food habits, flavor trends, and lifestyle patterns, you can stock products that resonate with local customers and boost sales. Cultural preferences often determine snack and beverage choices. In some regions, customers may prefer light, healthy items like fruit snacks or bottled water, while others lean toward indulgent treats or traditional comfort foods. Recognizing these patterns helps you create a product mix that feels familiar and appealing to your audience. Religious, ethical, and dietary considerations also influence purchasing behavior. In areas where certain ingredients are restricted, offering halal, kosher, vegan, or gluten-free options shows cultural respect and inclusivity. This not only broadens your potential market, but also builds customer loyalty and trust. Packaging design and portion sizes matter too. Some cultures prefer compact, single-serving snacks for convenience, while others value shareable or larger portions. Even the design, colors, symbols, and language should align with local preferences to make your vending offerings more relatable and attractive. Seasonal and regional trends are equally important. A product that performs well during summer in one area might need to be replaced with warm beverages or comfort snacks in cooler months elsewhere. Staying flexible and responsive to local demands ensures consistent engagement and profitability. By the end of this module, you'll understand that adapting product selection isn't just about sales, it's about respect and connection. When customers see familiar, culturally relevant options in your vending machines, they feel understood, valued, and more likely to return. Module 3. Designing culturally sensitive vending machine interfaces. In this module, you'll explore how cultural awareness influences vending machine interface design. A vending machine's layout, buttons, and display should feel natural and intuitive to users from different cultural backgrounds. By designing with cultural sensitivity in mind, you make your machines more accessible, inclusive, and user-friendly for everyone. User experience begins with understanding how people approach and interact with technology. In some cultures, customers are comfortable navigating digital screens and mobile payments, while in others, people prefer simple physical buttons and clear instructions. Adapting your interface to local familiarity ensures smooth and confident transactions. Language is another key factor. Offering multilingual instructions and menus helps users feel included and reduces confusion. Even the tone of your messages, whether polite, direct, or friendly, should reflect the communication style that feels most natural to your audience. Visual cues also vary across cultures. Icons, images, and gestures that seem universal can have completely different meanings elsewhere. Testing your design elements with local users prevents misunderstandings and enhances trust. Similarly, reading direction, font style, and color contrast should match local reading habits and accessibility standards. Sound and lighting add another layer of cultural consideration. Some environments favor subtle, quiet feedback tones, while others respond better to noticeable sounds or bright indicator lights. Aligning these sensory details with local expectations creates a smoother and more enjoyable user experience. By the end of this module, you'll understand that a culturally sensitive interface is more than a design choice. It's a customer experience strategy. When users feel comfortable and respected, your vending machines become not just tools of convenience, but reflections of thoughtful, customer-focused innovation. Module 4. The role of language and communication in vending success. In this module, you'll learn how language and communication shape customer interactions with vending machines. Clear, culturally appropriate messaging ensures that users understand how to use your machines easily and confidently. Effective communication creates a sense of comfort, familiarity, and trust, key elements in encouraging repeat purchases. Language barriers can quickly become obstacles to sales. Providing instructions, labels, and payment prompts in local languages makes the experience smoother and more inclusive. Even simple multilingual menus can transform confusion into confidence, especially in tourist-heavy or multicultural locations. Tone and phrasing also play an important role. Some cultures value formal, polite language that conveys respect and professionalism, while others respond better to a casual, friendly tone. Choosing the right communication style helps your brand feel approachable and aligned with customer expectations. Visual communication, through icons, colors, and symbols, can be just as powerful as words. However, meanings vary from culture to culture. A gesture or symbol considered positive in one region might be confusing or even offensive in another. Designing with these differences in mind ensures your vending machine communicates effectively without misunderstanding. Consistency across both text and visuals is crucial. Aligning your language and imagery with the local cultural identity enhances credibility and emotional connection. Customers are more likely to engage with machines that speak their language, both literally and figuratively. By the end of this module, you'll recognize that language and communication are not small details. They are essential tools for customer engagement. When people feel understood and respected, they trust your brand, use your machines more frequently, and share positive experiences that grow your vending business. Module 5. Color, Symbolism, and Cultural Perception in Machine Design. In this module, you'll explore how colors, symbols, and visual cues influence how customers perceive and interact with vending machines. These design elements carry different meanings across cultures, and understanding them helps you create machines that feel welcoming and appealing to your target audience. Colors evoke emotions, but their interpretations vary. Red might symbolize luck and celebration in one culture, while signaling danger or caution in another. Similarly, white may suggest purity in some regions but mourning in others. Selecting culturally appropriate colors ensures your machines communicate positive messages. Symbols and imagery also require careful consideration. Icons, logos, or graphics that seem neutral in one context may carry unintended meanings elsewhere. Researching local visual language helps avoid confusion and ensures your machine feels familiar and trustworthy. Packaging visuals, font choices, and lighting further impact cultural perception. Bright, bold graphics might appeal to younger audiences, while subtle, muted designs may resonate with more conservative customers. Aligning visual aesthetics with cultural expectations enhances overall user experience. Even small details, like background patterns or decorative elements, can influence buying behavior. Machines that feel culturally aligned attract more attention, create comfort, and increase the likelihood of repeated purchases. By the end of this module, you'll understand that design is not just about appearance. It's a powerful tool for communication. Using color and symbolism thoughtfully strengthens engagement, builds trust, and makes your vending machines culturally relevant and successful. Module 6. Payment methods and technological expectations across cultures. In this module, you'll examine how cultural differences shape the way customers prefer to pay and interact with vending machine technology. Payment methods and technological adoption vary widely, and understanding these patterns helps you offer options that feel familiar and convenient to each audience. In some regions, cash remains the preferred method due to trust or habit, while other areas favor contactless cards, mobile wallets, or QR code payments. Offering the right mix ensures smooth transactions and avoids alienating customers. Technology expectations also differ. Some cultures embrace high-tech interfaces, touchscreen menus, and app integrations, while others expect simplicity and straightforward interaction. Matching your machine's technology to local comfort levels encourages use and repeat engagement. Security perceptions play a role as well. Customers may hesitate to use unfamiliar payment methods if they feel insecure. Highlighting trusted and widely accepted options reassures users and strengthens trust in your brand. Monitoring trends and adapting over time is essential. As digital payment adoption grows, operators can gradually introduce new technologies, keeping in mind cultural readiness and acceptance. Flexibility ensures long-term success in diverse markets. By the end of this module, you'll understand that aligning payment options and technology with cultural expectations is critical. Customers who find your machines easy, familiar, and secure are more likely to complete purchases and return consistently. Module 7. Location Strategies, Matching Vending Placement with Cultural Context. In this module, you'll explore how culture influences the best placement for vending machines. The same type of machine can perform very differently depending on the location, and understanding local habits and social norms is key to maximizing visibility and sales. Cultural factors determine where people are likely to seek convenience. In some regions, high-traffic public spaces such as train stations or office lobbies are ideal, while in others, community centers, schools, or residential areas may attract more attention. Knowing these patterns helps you choose locations that match customer behavior. Social norms also influence interaction. In some cultures, customers prefer privacy when making purchases, so discreet placements work best. In others, vending machines act as social touchpoints where people gather, so open, visible locations may encourage more frequent use. Timing and peak usage periods vary by culture as well. Understanding when customers are most likely to buy, whether during lunch hours, commuting times, or evening activities, allows you to place machines strategically and optimize sales. Cultural context also affects the type of machine that works best. Snack-focused machines may excel in busy offices, while beverage or specialty machines may perform better in recreational or social areas. Matching machine type to location ensures relevance and efficiency. By the end of this module, you'll understand that strategic placement goes beyond foot traffic. Considering cultural habits, social behavior, and context ensures your vending machines are accessible, convenient, and highly effective for each target audience. Module 8. Marketing and Branding with Cultural Awareness. In this module, you'll learn how cultural understanding shapes effective marketing and branding for vending operations. Customers respond differently to visual, verbal, and promotional cues depending on their cultural background, and tailoring your approach increases engagement and loyalty. Brand messaging should align with local values and norms. In some cultures, emphasizing quality and reliability resonates, while in others, highlighting convenience or innovation is more appealing. Adapting your messaging ensures it feels relevant and trustworthy to your audience. Promotional strategies must also consider cultural preferences. Discounts, loyalty programs, or seasonal campaigns can have varying impacts depending on local expectations and shopping habits. Using culturally appropriate incentives encourages participation and repeat purchases. Visual branding, including colors, symbols, and typography, should reflect cultural aesthetics. What attracts attention in one culture may be perceived as intrusive or unappealing in another. Thoughtful design reinforces brand recognition and positive perception. Even subtle elements, like tone, humor, and imagery, influence how customers connect with your brand. Aligning marketing with cultural norms builds trust and creates meaningful relationships that extend beyond the transaction. By the end of this module, you'll understand that culturally aware marketing isn't optional, it's essential. Tailored branding and promotional strategies increase visibility, strengthen customer loyalty, and make your vending business more successful across diverse markets. Module 9. Case Studies, Global Lessons from Multicultural Vending Operations. In this module, you'll examine real-world examples of vending operations that succeeded or failed based on cultural awareness. Case studies highlight the practical impact of understanding local tastes, habits, and expectations, offering valuable lessons for your own vending business. Some operators achieved success by carefully researching local markets and adapting their product offerings, payment methods, and machine designs to cultural norms. Their attention to detail, such as providing local snacks, multilingual instructions, or region-specific promotions, helped build trust and increase sales. Conversely, other operators faced challenges because they overlooked cultural differences. Machines stocked with unfamiliar products, inappropriate visuals, or payment systems not suited to the local market often resulted in low engagement and poor revenue. These examples demonstrate the cost of neglecting cultural context. Case studies also reveal how location and social behavior influence success. Placing machines in culturally relevant settings, matching peak hours, and respecting privacy or communal habits significantly improved user experience and profitability. Analyzing these examples helps you anticipate potential pitfalls and adopt strategies that work across diverse regions. Learning from both successes and failures equips you to make informed decisions in your own vending operations. By the end of this module, you'll recognize that applying cultural insights in practice is key to achieving long-term success. Real-world examples reinforce that thoughtful adaptation, observation, and responsiveness are crucial for any operator aiming to thrive in multicultural markets. Module 10. Building Inclusive and Culturally Intelligent Vending Businesses. In this module, you'll explore how to create vending operations that embrace cultural diversity and foster inclusivity. A culturally intelligent approach ensures that machines, products, and services resonate with a wide range of customers, enhancing both satisfaction and loyalty. Inclusivity begins with understanding your audience. By researching local customs, preferences, and social norms, you can design vending experiences that feel welcoming to everyone. This includes thoughtful product selection, culturally sensitive design, and clear, accessible communication. Cultural intelligence also involves adapting your business strategy over time. Monitoring customer feedback, observing behavior patterns, and staying aware of regional trends allow you to respond quickly to changes and maintain relevance in diverse markets. Staff training and operational practices play a role as well. Ensuring that everyone involved in the vending business understands cultural nuances helps maintain consistency and professionalism, from product restocking to customer service interactions. Incorporating inclusivity into branding and marketing further strengthens customer connections. Messages that respect and celebrate cultural differences enhance reputation and encourage engagement across communities. By the end of this module, you'll understand that a culturally intelligent vending business goes beyond transactions. It builds trust, fosters loyalty, and creates meaningful connections with customers from all backgrounds, positioning your operations for long-term global success. Conclusion. As we conclude the course Cultural Considerations in Vending Machine Operations, it's clear that culture plays a central role in every aspect of vending success. From product selection and interface design to marketing, location strategy, and payment methods, understanding the cultural context of your audience is essential. Businesses that ignore these differences risk low engagement, dissatisfied customers, and lost revenue, while those that adapt thoughtfully build stronger connections and long-term loyalty. Throughout this course, you've learned that culture affects not only what customers buy, but how they interact with your machines. Taste preferences, dietary restrictions, social habits, and aesthetic expectations all influence purchasing behavior. By incorporating these insights into your vending operations, you ensure that every machine feels relevant, approachable, and valuable to the people it serves. We also emphasize the importance of culturally sensitive design and communication. Colors, symbols, visual cues, and language choices all carry meaning that varies across regions. A machine that aligns with these expectations creates a positive first impression, builds trust, and encourages repeat use. Thoughtful interface design can turn even a simple transaction into a satisfying, culturally aware experience. Location strategy and technology adaptation were highlighted as key factors as well. The right placement, aligned with local social habits and peak usage patterns, combined with payment options that match customer expectations, dramatically improves convenience and engagement. Understanding these dynamics allows you to optimize both reach and performance. Case studies and practical examples throughout the course demonstrated how cultural intelligence directly impacts revenue and brand reputation. Operators who embrace local insights achieve higher sales, stronger customer loyalty, and more meaningful engagement. Conversely, neglecting cultural differences can lead to operational challenges and missed opportunities. By the end of this course, you should recognize that successful vending is about more than products or machines. It's about understanding people. Applying cultural awareness, inclusivity, and adaptability transforms vending operations into experiences that connect with diverse audiences, drive business growth, and set the foundation for long-term global success.